Hi guys, today I am doing another makeup routine and this time I'm using all drugstore makeup. So some of the products I've had for a long time and I really like them, and then some are new to me, so I'll be trying those out for the first time. Tonight I'm just gonna kind of do a kind of going out summertime look. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Revlon Brow Fantasy by Colorstay, and I did color light brown. And so it's two-sided, so it's got a pencil side and then a gel side. Go in with this little gel side and just brush that in. And then I'll just keep them staying tonight. Okay, now I'm going in with concealer on my eyes, and it is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And I've used this in the past and I love it. You just kind of twist it till it comes out. I'm gonna blend that in. Blend that in. And this helps whenever you go in with your foundation. You'll have a nice smooth line. I'm using Wet n Wild, and I'll use this again to contour my face, but it's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. Mine's in Dolce de Leche. And I'm just taking the lighter end and just setting the concealer on my eyes with that. Starting with the NYX Angel Veil Primer. And then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi. And this is in Golden. And I'm just gonna blend this in. I always like to have a really nice shiny base to my skin. I'll just blend that in. Just gives you a really nice glow. Foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation, and I'm using shade 30. It's Warm Nude. I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush. It's just an e.l.f. foundation brush. I'm going to dip it in there. Okay, so I'm just blending that in. And I'm gonna go back in with that same concealer that I used on my eyes, just that Maybelline. I'm gonna do that all underneath to conceal my eyes. to my chin, top of my lip, up my nose, and then always on my forehead. So I'm taking that same brush and just blending that in. And I always start by blending from the outside edges when I'm doing my eyes and then blending inwards. That way you get a really nice smooth line. Now that's blended, of course I always use liquid products first. I don't have a liquid bronzer this time, but I do have a liquid blush, and it's the Revlon Insta Blush, and it's in Berry Kiss. This one definitely isn't as pigmented as my other liquid blushes, and it may just be because my skin is a little bit darker right now, but it's definitely not as dark as what I'm used to using. And then I am taking my liquid, again I'm using that Maybelline Master Strobing Stick, and just going in and highlighting the high points of my face. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit. And I'm taking that same Wet n Wild Contour Duo and setting my under eyes with that. I'm also going to go in and set those T-zones, like my forehead, my nose. I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer. I'm doing the CoverGirl True Blend Bronzer. And I don't see a shade. And then in on my cheeks and on my forehead. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I am going to use the darker side and do a little contouring there on top of the bronzer. And this is an e.l.f. brush. It's brush 103. Blush, I'm using e.l.f.'s blush palette. Let's see, which one do I want to use today? I think I'm going to go in with this peachy color. It's kind of a sparkly peach. And just lightly blend that in. My highlighter. Wet n Wild always has the best highlighters. This one's the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. It's a nice golden color. And go over where I did the Maybelline Strobing Stick. For a little extra glow. My collarbone. And you can do this with your liquid highlighter too, and just kind of brush that on, and I'll also do it. I laid out by the pool today and I got a little toasty on my chest, but it's nice just to add a nice little glow there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes. For my eyes, I'm gonna do, I'm kind of going for a very summery, warm, smoky eye, so kind of a cranberry, orange, burnt orange look. So, and then I'm gonna go in with a red lip a little bit later. So I got these Wet n Wild little eyeshadow palettes. I got 2 of them. This one's called Not a Basic Peach, and this one is Rose in the Air. And I love them. I mean, I think they're gorgeous colors. These are always the colors that I lean towards when I do my eyes. And so I'm excited to try these. I've never used them. So I'm gonna start off with the Not a Basic Peach. And let's see, grab my eyeshadow brush. Again, it's an e.l.f. blending brush. And I'm gonna go in here with this orange shade. I'm just gonna work that into my creases. These aren't as pigmented as eyeshadows I'm used to, so I'm definitely having to do a lot more blending. But it really is a gorgeous color. You definitely are just gonna have to work it in a little bit more until you get that color you want. Now that I've got that crease color, I'm gonna go into my other palette, Rose in the Air. And I really love both of these shades here. I think I'm gonna start with this upper maroon color and just kind of go over what I just did in my creases. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into this brighter red color. It's in this hot pink, violet. I'm rubbing that into the corners of my eyes. Fill in my lid. I'm going in with this shiny red. It's a nice glitter red color. If you'll hear snoring in the background, my dog's laying right there, snoring his little heart out. I'm gonna go in with that darker maroon color that I used earlier. I'm just gonna brush my under eyes with that. This is the Not a Basic Peach palette. I'm using this white, it's a shiny white. I'm just gonna go in and add that to the corners of my eyes, inside corners of my eyes. I'm also gonna go in and just add that right there on my brow bone as well. Okay, so I've just gone in and put on my Ardell Natural Demi Black fake eyelashes, and then I put a little mascara on my bottom lashes. I have to do it off camera because it takes forever, and no matter how many times I do it, it is just a very unglamorous process. And I just cut them until they fit my eyelashes or the length that I want, and then I just stick them on. They're a pain, but they're pretty. I've had this for a long time now. It's an e.l.f. lip exfoliator, and it's a lipstick tube, but you can tell I've used it a lot. But you rub it around and exfoliate your lips. And it's great for, you can do it before you do your makeup. I'm gonna do it because I'm about to go in with a liquid lipstick, but it's just like brown sugar scrub. So now for my lipstick, I'm going in with the Revlon Matte Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. It's really bright, and if you get it outside the lines of your lips, it gets messy, but I've used this for so long and I love it. It's the most beautiful red, so great for summer, nice and bright. I like kind of the reds with the reds. I think it's a nice summery look. And now, last but not least, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I'm just gonna spray that all over my face. Just to kind of hold all my makeup in. Okay, so that was my summer drugstore makeup look. I hope that y'all liked it. I enjoyed using all these products. A lot of them I've used before, but I've never used the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes, and I absolutely loved them. This lip color is a favorite of mine. It's always a go-to red for me, and it will stay on all night long, not come off, and that's very rare for me to find. So this was the look. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.